Imagine a place so magnificent, so concealed, that even Buckingham Palace, the jewel of the British monarchy, feels modest in comparison. This is not about glittering chandeliers, sweeping staircases, or carefully kept gardens meant to impress tourists. Instead, it is about worlds hidden beneath the surface, palaces carved into the earth itself, meant not for fleeting visitors but for eternity. Step downwards with me into the shadows, where true legacies of stone and silence await. Our journey begins in China, home of emperors whose vision extended not only across the land but deep below it. Beneath the sacred Tianzhou mountain lies Dingling, the underground palace of Emperor Wanli of the Ming dynasty. Unlike Buckingham, built as a royal residence above ground, Dingling was designed as an eternal court for the afterlife. A kingdom of stone and symbols rests in darkness, carrying imperial ambition far beyond death's reach. Dingling's scale overwhelms. Stone chambers stretch for hundreds of feet, linked by arched halls and guarded by colossal doors. Marble thrones stand ready, golden relics glimmer in the dim light, and dragon motifs curl along ancient walls. More than 1,100 tons of solid stone were used in its construction, placed with precision that defies centuries. While Buckingham needs constant maintenance, Dingling has endured untouched, protected by the earth itself from time and destruction. Yet the brilliance of Dingling lies not only in size but meaning. For the Ming emperors, death was not an end but continuation. They ruled in life and intended to rule in eternity. 5 massive stone doors, carved with remarkable skill, seal the emperor and his empresses inside. After 400 years, they remain unbroken, a message of permanence. Dingling does not beg to be seen, yet when uncovered, its majesty rivals anything above ground. From China we travel westward to Turkey, where Durinkyu reveals an entirely different underground wonder. Unlike Dingling's imperial tomb, Durinkyu was an underground city carved for survival. Built more than 1,000 years ago, it could shelter as many as 20,000 people. Imagine entire communities living in darkness, protected from persecution and war. Buckingham might house royalty, but Durinkyu sheltered ordinary families who trusted rock and ingenuity to keep them alive. Descending 60 meters into the earth, Durinkyu sprawls across 18 known levels, though only 8 have been fully explored. Narrow passages twist like veins, linking kitchens, stables, storage halls, schools, and chapels. Fresh air flowed through ventilation shafts designed with astonishing precision. Stone doors could be rolled into place to block invaders. Durinkyu was more than architecture, it was strategy, resilience, and a monument to human survival in the harshest of times. Durinkuyu's story is one of endurance. Families lived for months without stepping outside, surviving wars and raids from underground. Children studied, prayers were sung, and meals prepared while danger passed overhead. Where Buckingham's grandeur speaks of ceremony, Durinkyu speaks of necessity. And yet, in its simplicity, it surpasses palaces of gold. For what greater achievement exists than keeping an entire people safe, hidden beneath the earth, alive against impossible odds? In India, another wonder lay forgotten beneath Tikamgar's Talkathi Palace. For centuries, rumors told of sealed rooms below the foundations. When rediscovered, the secret proved remarkable, an underground library filled with rare manuscripts and fragile scrolls. Unlike Buckingham, where vaults hold crowns and jewels, Talkathi safeguarded something more precious: knowledge. These writings preserved history, science, and wisdom, waiting patiently for rediscovery, whispering truths more valuable than gold or gems. Imagine entering that library for the first time. Shelves of ancient texts stacked high, the scent of parchment heavy in the air, dust dancing in dim torchlight. Works in Sanskrit, Persian, and forgotten tongues spoke across centuries. They revealed philosophies, poetry, astronomy, medicine, and law, voices of civilizations preserved in silence. Buckingham dazzles with glittering artifacts, yet Talkathi's library preserved humanity's collective mind, proof that ideas can be as royal as crowns. Further north, on Russia's Black Sea coast, whispers surround a vast cliffside estate often called Putin's Palace. Above ground, it appears extravagant, but reports suggest its true heart lies beneath. Alleged blueprints describe a 16-story underground complex with theaters, wine cellars, hidden tunnels, even a private church. Unlike Buckingham, which thrives on ceremony, this palace embodies secrecy. Built into stone and shadow, it is less a residence and more a fortress of power. If true, this modern structure mirrors ancient instincts. Just as emperors built tombs to last, rulers today seek permanence underground. Yet while Dingaling carried spiritual meaning, modern bunkers suggest strategy and survival. Beneath Russia's cliffs, halls of marble and reinforced walls recall a truth stretching across history. The most important places are often those unseen. Above ground lies spectacle, below ground, the essence of control, secrecy, and preservation. In Rome, another buried wonder lies beneath shifting streets. Nero's Domus Aurea, the Golden House, once a palace of excess, it stretched across hundreds of acres, with corridors running beneath the city like hidden arteries. Though much collapsed, archaeologists uncovered chambers alive with mythological art. The Sphinx room gleams with golden creatures painted on crimson walls. While Buckingham's ceilings glitter with chandeliers, Nero's underground walls once shimmered with gold leaf and gemstones. The Domus Aurea reflected an emperor's vision of divine grandeur. Its halls connected to gardens, lakes, and feasting chambers. Underground corridors allowed passage unseen, linking vast sections of the palace. For centuries, it lay buried, thought lost forever. Excavations revealed its survival, hidden yet intact. To enter its tunnels is to step into Nero's mind ambition that dared to outlive empire itself. Buckingham may celebrate monarchy, but the Golden House immortalized absolute rule. With these examples in mind, the comparison to Buckingham becomes unavoidable. London's palace is magnificent but built to be seen, a performance of monarchy. Beneath the surface, it has little to offer beyond whispers of tunnels or modest bunkers. By contrast, underground palaces in China, Turkey, India, Rome, and beyond were constructed to be timeless. They hide not in weakness, but in strength, monuments not of display but of permanence itself. London does hold its own secrets, however. The Churchill War Rooms remain preserved as relics of World War II strategy. Yet they are plain, functional, designed for survival rather than awe. Where Nero carved golden beasts and Chinese emperors sealed treasure, Britain carved maps and phones into basements. Effective, yes, but uninspired. Buckingham represents ceremony, but London's underground is born of necessity, lacking the artistry that defines the world's hidden marvels. Still, craftsmanship unites them all. Ming stonemasons align doors so perfectly they remain airtight centuries later. Turkish villagers shaped volcanic rock into labyrinthine cities without modern tools. Roman engineers used mirrors and fire to bring light into buried halls. Indian scholars hid knowledge in stone archives for future generations. Each underground creation, whether royal or communal, proves human determination. Where Buckingham dazzles in daylight, these sites glow with timeless ingenuity. More than stone, underground palaces represent psychology. They humble those who enter. Darkness, silence, and depth create awe that no chandelier can match. Palaces above ground proclaim, "Look upon my wealth." Palaces underground whisper, "Find me, and know eternity." This difference explains their enduring allure. Buckingham amazes tourists, but Dingaling or Dorinkyu evoke reverence. One inspires admiration, the other instills timeless wonder. In mystery lies power, and in secrecy lies true majesty. Even modern architecture borrows from this tradition. Wealthy homes include hidden basements, wine vaults, theaters, and panic rooms. Yet these luxuries pale beside ancient achievements. Today's underground features are conveniences, not legacies. By contrast, Dingaling and Nero's halls were designed to echo through eternity. Buckingham glows for cameras and state visits, but underground palaces persist unseen, their silence heavier than applause. In darkness, they outshine any palace meant only for display. The symbolism is powerful. To build above ground is to seek recognition. To build below is to seek preservation. The underground represents endurance, secrecy, and permanence. Earth itself becomes protector, wrapping walls in layers of stone. Where surface monuments crumble, underground palaces remain untouched, their treasures sealed against time. In a world obsessed with visibility, the underground teaches that true strength often lies in invisibility, where survival outlasts spectacle. Thanks for joining this journey into the hidden world of underground palaces. If you enjoyed exploring these forgotten marvels, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow history lovers, and subscribe for more deep dives into mysteries of architecture, power, and the past. Leave a comment below and tell us which underground wonder impressed you most. Stay tuned because countless secrets still wait beneath our feet, ready to be uncovered.